Hey, this is Hans-Peder from Hans-Peder Lifestyle. Today I want to talk about something a little, not personal, but something in my life, and it's like a motivational hack that I'm using. And funnily enough, it's from the Motivational Hacker. I know you can't read the title, but yeah, the Motivational Hacker by Nick Winter, and it's a trick called over pre-commitment. And it's basically, I've felt a lot of resistance the last, days, just procrastinating a little bit, getting things done, but just having to struggle a little bit for it. I'm using one of the tricks in the book, and it basically talks about pre-commitment. And the way it works is, or the basis for this model is, you can rely on willpower only. For example, if you try to work out 5 times a week, and you just decide to do it, some people could probably do it. For most of us, it would be really hard to consistently work out 5 times a week, or I don't know, read 5 times a week, or yeah, it's just some hard task that that you need a lot of willpower to complete. So what I've used is something called pre-commitment, and it's basically a method where you take, and I think I've talked about this before, but it's really important, so I want to talk about it again. You take something, what you're saying. For my instance, I want to work at least 3 hours a day on improving the YouTube channel, on you know other things, just being productive things, working 3 hours a day on productive things, and so that's my goal. And then the pre-commit is you commit before you even start. So what you do is you find things that you want to avoid. For example, I've said I want to donate around $2,000, and I'm gonna eat a. It's a little funny, but I want to eat a whole peanut butter jar. I really don't want to do that, and I'm gonna throw out some things that I actually hold pretty dear. And the reason I'm doing that is I'm finding things that I would avoid more than I would avoid procrastinating, doing the work. So basically, you hold yourself committed because, okay, if I don't work 3 hours a day, I'm gonna get this punishment, or what you're gonna call it, for not working out, or for not, in my instance, for not working the 3 hours and being productive. And you might say, oh, but why would you punish yourself with, fear and stress and things? But it doesn't really work that way. It's the same thing as, have you ever thought of why you don't why you always get to work? It's because there's already a pre-commitment in there. If you don't get to work, you get fired. If you get fired, you won't get any money. So it's basically a consequence for your actions, and can be really hard when you're just being productive and doing things from yourself, because the only one to hold you accountable is yourself, basically. And there's no real consequence to maybe stop reading for 2 weeks, or stop working out for 2 weeks. Or there is, in the long run, you will get fatter and you'll get more sluggish. But your brain doesn't really work that way. The only thing your brain can see right now is, oh, there's a lot of cookies on the table, versus not getting fat in 4 months. 4 months. Your brain can't really, see so long into the future. So you have to use your willpower and constantly say, no, don't do it. And yeah, you can't. It can get really hard in the long run to keep, holding the willpower up, because you have to see deep into the future. But if you use pre-commitment, you can say, okay, eating the cookies versus, I don't know, having to donate $5,000 to Scientology or something. That's much easier for your brain to comprehend. And now, the brain can see, oh God, the cookies aren't worth it at all. $500, that's a lot of money. I would never eat cookies for that. That's stupid. And it gets a lot easier to avoid these things, because you're not having to look at the things in the future, but you have a consequence right now. Just like if you didn't went to work at your work for like a week, because you would get fired and you would lose money, all this. So this basically just what pre-commitment is. So it's not as scary as you think, because it's not punishing yourself and, oh God, I'm so scared all the time now. It's basically just having consequences to not doing what you want to do. To doing what you're not what you don't want to do. Yeah, repeating myself there. So yeah, it's really effective, because you won't procrastinate and you won't have to use willpower. You will just do it, because the consequence of not doing it is actually worse than doing it. So it's a lot easier to stay motivated and doing the stuff. And I can really, really, what do you call it? I can really, God, the word is slipping by, but yeah, I can really recommend it. That the word is talking English, but yeah, I can really recommend it. And the trick is that you have to, for example, if you would say you would like to eat healthy for 5 months, then you have to find something that would be a lot, what do you call it? That would suck a lot more to do than being healthy for 5 months. So, for example, you can't say, okay, I'm gonna donate $5 to someone I don't like or something. That won't really hold up to staying clean for 5 months. Your pre-commitment have to get bigger. Has to be bigger again. The English language has to be bigger than the actual thing you want to avoid or you want to achieve. So, for example, in that instance, if you want to be clean from junk food for 5 months, I would probably say something like, again, donating $10,000 to Scientology or to a religion or something or maybe a religion or maybe a counter religion, religion you're not part of, or something that just would seem a little weird for you to do, or something you don't really want to do. Again, so yeah. Or you could maybe donate money to someone you hate or something like that. A political leader or something you don't like. Because that would be a lot worse than, not eating some cookies for 5 months. So yeah, I hope you implement this concept because it's really effective. And I have to use it a lot more. I've procrastinated a little bit with using it. So I'm definitely gonna step up my game now. But yeah, this was Hans-Peder from Hans-Peder Lifestyle. See you guys later. Bye.